I'm Sister Pauletta, and I was teaching at Cathedral in 1947. I was teaching 6th grade, and Father O'Connor appeared one day at my door and said he was planning to open a school at the end of Springfield. And that's the story. So I became the first principal at Little Flower, and we taught in the Quonset hut. And out of the 47, we have 4 Dominicans who became Dominicans, 2 sisters, and
Right,
Sister Mary
right.
Jean was one.
Yeah.
And Marilyn Runkle was, Patty Dunham was another one. And we have 2 priests that have been ordained and have stayed. One was ordained and left. And when I left, there were 800 children registered for the following year.
What were the years that you were there, sister?
And we started in 47 and I left in 74.
Wonderful. Do you have any advice for the new administration?
And I just said to all of them all the time, dare to be different. And they were.
Amen.
And I said, you make the school. And I said, if this isn't a good school, I want to be the first one to close the doors.
Oh, awesome. Words of wisdom for sure. Thank you, sister.
You're welcome.
You were the rock.
Yes, hello, I'm Sister Clarice Canary, and I taught at Little Flower for 5 years during the time of Monsignor Spring.
Oh, Monsignor Spring?
Mm-hmm. And Sister Rose Miriam was my principal for the first 3 years, and Sister Mary Joan for the last 2. I taught math and religion. I delighted with the children and the families because the families were very involved with what went on at Little Flower. Mm-hmm. I very often had meetings with parents before school, possibly even a group meeting to try to solve issues and problems. I can't say I'm a loss for words. I'm never at a loss for words. But Little Flower was a place that I really felt the call toward bringing the children to some understanding of leadership. And during that time, we started the Student Council. And that was a very good program for us. I still see some of the students that I taught around town, and it's so good to see them taking over. When I heard about us doing the hands, I thought of the motto, we pass the world from our hands to yours.
Oh.
So
Awesome.
that's what I see, that the care of the church, the care of the world is being passed to these wonderful children. Blessings.
Awesome. Hi there.
Good morning or good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
My name is Sister Mary McKella. I came to Little Flower for a couple of years after I had taught in Decatur at Holy Family, and I knew Sister Joan. She had an opening in her school for a part-time teacher, and since I was retiring, I thought I didn't really want to retire at that time, so I interviewed for the position and I acquired it. And the class was to take the children from, especially the first grade, because I had been a first grade teacher all my life, and take the children who needed some basic strengthening in the skills for reading and phonics and work with them and bring them up to par. We had a great position there, and we had about 6 children at a time, 5 or 6 children, and the program was very delightful. The children were very responsive and very charming and all that you find in a 6-year-old. And it really helped them to increase their skill at the reading and phonics levels that they wanted to improve on. I taught half a day, went home at lunchtime, and came back the next morning. It was very much fun, and I enjoyed it thoroughly. I don't know whether they still have that program in the school or not, but I would think they would. So